Channel 3's Jake Ingracia live tonight reporting from home with a look at tonight's demonstrations. Jake.
John, good evening. And there were two protests this evening to speak of. One group of protesters marching to City Hall in Coachella and another crossing the valley in a car caravan. All this as local police reform is starting to take shape. Protesters in Coachella Friday standing up against inequality and police brutality.
We don't want to be with the police. We don't want to show anything but alliance with Black Lives.
The demonstration organized by Ashley Vega. She's just 18 years old. She says she wanted to bring together the Latinx community to stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement.
It's just the beginning of the revolution. I'm not going to stop. No one's going to stop. It's time that we get change. It's time that Black people are treated equal.
This as another protest made its way across the valley Friday. A car caravan traveling from Palm Springs to Coachella, billed as a safe way to show support without gathering in large groups.
It has been very hard for my husband and I to not participate. This has given us an opportunity to make our voice heard, that racism ends with us.
A couple of hours into the protest, and it's significantly grown in size. These protesters have picked up their signs and they're now marching to City Hall, hearing from empowered speakers.
The most we can do is something, and the worst we can do is nothing. And one day our children are going to ask us about this moment.
Friday's protest marking the end of 2 weeks of demonstrations valley-wide, and local police are responding.
We hear their message. We understand it.
Cathedral City's police chief vowing to strive for better dialogue with the community. Palm Springs' chief says his department is reviewing policies related to use of force, implicit bias, and de-escalation. Indio's chief says nearly 100 policies have been reviewed this year, and the Sheriff's Department and Desert Hot Springs Police have banned this carotid restraint. And changes are happening at the city level as well. Coachella City Council discussing cutting its contract with the Sheriff's Department and moving to its own police force. And the Palm Springs City Council is putting together public forums and listening sessions to address past racism. Reporting live tonight, Jake Ingracia, News Channel 3.